right, here we go. Final game for the Minnesota Mavericks against the Hawks here in Maple Grove. We're going to get warm-ups here for about 4.5 minutes, and then when we get going, I'm going to mute it so I don't have music to worry about. We'll be back to you in just a few. Okay, warm-ups are done. We're getting ready to get going here in just a second. Mavericks versus the Hawks. Mavericks are going to be in the yellow sweaters. Hawks are in black and red. Coach Cole, we hope you're having a great day. Happy Mother's Day to your wife. We're going to miss you today. Coach Al on the bench with Jordan Neals is going to serve as assistant coach. Still nursing some shoulder soreness, so he's going to be on the bench. Welcoming back Beckett Foles. We're glad you're feeling better. See who we're going to have in net here and who our starting five are going to be. Woody Smith and Woody Creighton and Wideland come out as your starting forwards. Marion and Platts back on defense. Wideland's going to take the opening face-off. 15-minute first period starting right now. Here we go. One back by the Hawks. Comes to the near side. Woody chasing it down into the neutral zone. Taken over by Wideland, and he gets it knifed away. This is going to come in the zone down the near side. Hawks get to it first behind the net, trying to find a centering pass. Wideland strips it away from him. Into the corner, up for Creighton. Bounces over his stick, and the Hawks are going to send it in, and this goes wide. Comes to the far near side. Platts battling. Comes out for Wideland. Hawks get to it. Knocked away by Marion. Over to Creighton. He's going to dish it up into the neutral zone. Taking over at the red line. Hawks reverse course. They're going to get this in the zone down the near side. In the skates. Stolen away by Creighton. Creighton into the neutral zone. He's going to dish it into the zone. Woody's with him. And he's going to change. Creighton with the puck. Battling for it. Comes out. Hawks have it. They're going to take it to the far side and send it up the far boards. Comes into the neutral zone. Capper takes control. He's going to send up the boards for Smith. Smith takes over at the hash marks, goes to the near side, and Capper's going to come in and help him out. Capper to the near side, up the boards. For Lester, dropped off. Smith comes away with it. He's got Foles with him. Cuts to the middle, and then he blows the tire and loses the puck. Hawks take over. Hawks to the neutral zone, taken away by Lester. Lester off the boards on the near side, on the far side. Offsides. About a minute and a half gone. Powell's Noizu. I believe that's Hillesheim come on the ice. Noizu into the zone, takes a shot, deflected by the goalie to the near side. Noizu tries to get it back. This comes to the near side, off players. Hawks come away with it. Hawks in the neutral ice. Messed up by Logan. Referring to he messed up their pass, not that he messed up. Noizu down into the near corner. Hawks send it around to the far side. Logan skating after it. Keeps him in the zone. Gets it around and he chips it back down for Hillesheim. Hillesheim down below the goal line. Hawks get to it first. They're going to bring it to the near side. Hawks up the middle. Send it into the neutral zone. It goes free. Logan's going to chase it down at the top of the zone. And he's going to come across for Meineke. Meineke tries to get it up to Hillesheim, and he gets it knifed away. Great stick there by Logan. But the Hawks keep it in. Meineke battling. Hawks come away with it. Creighton comes in, and he's going to send it into the neutral zone. Woody turns on the Jets, and he gets it taken away from him. Hawks come to the near side. Then they come back. Puck comes into the neutral zone, but it was free. They're going to come back up. Pass deflected by Creighton, comes into the zone, and they're battling for it, and sends it back into neutral ice. Hawks retreat back into the hash marks. This is going to come up into the neutral zone. And taken out, comes into the zone. Shot here Into the waiting glove of Cervantes. 1:44 left to go here first period. We're scoreless. Looks like the Hawks are getting a power play. They called Woody for something. So we're going to get our first penalty kill here. Puck drops on the far side. One back by Smith to Marion. Marion in the corner, tries to send it up the zone. And they're going to mash it up into the corner. Comes back up top to the defense. Comes into the far near corner. And the Hawks have it. Now we're going to have a scrum against the boards. Squeezes out behind the net for the Hawks. Centering pass comes up top. Shot here. Deflected wide. Comes up to the near boards. Comes back up top again. Fed back down to the near side. And we got another penalty coming here on the Plats. Woody's going to get some company in the box, and we're going to go 5-on-3 for a minute 19. Lap for upping. 5-on-3. Looks like puck drops to the near side. Behind the net for Capper. Capper hard off the glass. Lester after it. Lester chips it around, and this is going to go down ice. Just over a minute left to go in the first penalty. Hawks bring it in down the middle, and we got offsides. Seconds left to go in the power play. We're going to get a couple fresh legs. Fedor and Foles come on to help Capper out. Drops back into neutral ice. Comes into the zone. And Hawks to the far boards. Bring it back up top. Pass across. Nobody's home. This is going to come to the near boards. They pick it up. Cut to the middle. This goes down below the goal line. They send it back to the near side. Hawks back up top. Send it to the far side. 36 seconds left to go. And the first penalty. Hooked away by Capper. Come back in. Down the far side. Centering pass. And Fedor forces him below the net. To the far boards. And this is intercepted by Capper. This comes into the neutral zone. He's after it. He's got it in the neutral zone. Up against the boards. Hawks wrestle it away, and this is going to come in. Pass to the middle. Capper steals it away, and he's going to send this off the boards. First penalty done. 5-on-4 for 37 seconds. Puck comes to the near side. Hawks to the far side. This goes down below the net for Fedor. Fedor up to Woody. Just out of his reach. Comes to the near side. This is going to roll. Almost intercepted by Lester, but they're going to come away with it. Hawks into the zone, down the near side. Centering pass, and that's going to be a goal for Hawks. Goal coming at 4:55 into the first period. Hawks take a 1-0 lead, and we will go back to full-strength hockey. Powell's, Lester Noizu on the ice as your forwards. Puck drops, comes to the near side for Meineke. Meineke sends it over to Logan. Logan up to Hillesheim. Hillesheim in the zone, down the far side. Cuts back to the middle, sends it to the middle, misses, intercepted. Poked away by Powell. Hawks send it to the near side. Meineke comes away with it. He goes off the boards behind the net. Comes back to the near side. Hawks shovel it up, and this comes out of the zone. I'm sorry, that's Lester, not Noizu. And Lester comes away with it. Lester to the near side. He's got Hillesheim with him. Powell's across. The centering pass goes wide. And this gets shipped down below the goal line. Hawks come away with it. Powell's holds him up for a minute. This comes to the near side. Hawks trying to get it clear of the zone, and they do. To the waiting stick of Platts. Platts to the near side for Lester. Hops over the stick. Hawks take over. Back into the neutral zone. This is going to come all the way down. We're going to get icing here on the Hawks. Weidland takes the face off. Puck drops. Comes to the middle, taken over by Cretin. And he blows a tire. He's trying to get it down below the goal line, and he does. Hawks take over. Taken away by Weidland. And then they force it to the near side. Woody's after it. Woody dishes it below the goal line. Hawks send it to the far side. And they come back in the middle. Pass up. We're going to get this through neutral ice, and this goes all the way down. We're going to get no icing here. Platts after it. Platts has control. And he's going to skate it up the far side. Platts into the zone. Dishes it down below the goal line and chases after it. Skates it to the near side. Cuts around. He takes a shot. This goes high. Cretin gets the rebound. Back to Woody. Woody back up to Cretin. This goes free to Weidland. Weidland turns. He fires. This goes down below the goal line, comes right back to him. He dishes it around. Cretin chases it down. Cretin back side to Platts. Platts from downtown. This goes high. This comes to the near side for Weidland. Back up to Marion. Sends it back down. And this comes out of the zone. And the Hawks come into neutral ice. This is going to come on to the Mavericks side. Platts gets to it. He reverses to the near side and then goes back. Platts up to Foles. Foles gets his pocket picked. Hawks come in down the near side. They reverse, come back up the boards and send it back up top to the D. The D takes a clapper. This goes off bodies. Good block by Foles. And they're behind the net. On the far side for Noizu. Finally knocked away by Smith. And Smith is going to send it up to Noizu. Noizu, one man to beat. Cuts to the outside. He takes a shot. This gets deflected wide. Comes up the near boards. Foles and Smith in the scrum against the boards. Comes out. Smith comes away with it. He takes a shot. Good deflection by the goalie back to the near side. And this comes back up for Fedor. Fedor sends it to the middle. Nobody's home. And this is going to clear for the Hawks, and they're into the zone. Pass across. Intercepted. Foles comes away with it. Taken back over. This comes all the way back to Fedor. Fedor up to Noizu. Noizu to Smith. He gets his pocket pick. Comes back to Noizu. Comes away. Capper forces it down. He's got it below the goal line. Sends it off the near post, and it's free right in front of the net. Comes back out to Lester. Lester sends it in. This goes wide. Capper blows a tire, but he manages to send it to the far boards, and the Hawks are going to clear it. Hawks through neutral ice. Moore manages to force it below the goal line. Center pass here, a shot. No goal. Big save there by Cervantes. Comes to the near side for Powell's. Powell's ricochets it around, and this calls up the far side. Fan pass. Foles forces it out. This gets dropped for Capper. Capper takes a swing. This is free in front of the net. Pops back out. Hawks have it. They're going to send it to the near side. Kept in by Fedor. He's battled against the boards. Goes down. And this goes behind the net for the Hawks. Hillesheim. Powell's down there battling below the net. This comes back up for Fedor. Fedor takes a shot. Redirect. And a good save. Good shot. by Fedor and a great redirect. The goal was just in a great position. Noisy, Hillesheim. Fouls are your forwards. Meineke and Logan back on defense. Hawks trying to get out of the zone. Finally do into neutral ice. This comes back for Meineke. Meineke wrestles it away against the far boards. Comes to the near side to Noizu. Noizu's going to turn on the Jets. He's got a couple of guys waiting for him. To the far side, drops it for Hillesheim. Hillesheim takes a shot. This goes off the side of the net. Tries to dish it around. Tries to wrestle it around. And Hawks come away with it. This comes back up to Logan. Logan sends it back down. This is going to horseshoe around to the near side. Hawks with the puck. Send it up to the near side. This is knocked down by Meineke. And the Hawks come away with it. They send it into the zone. Off the pads to Cervantes. Woody cleans it up behind the net. Woody up to Weidland. Weidland over to Cretin. The Hawks take it away. They're going to turn around, bring it back into the zone, down the far side. Swatted away by Meineke. This clears. Weidland, Woody after it. Comes to the near boards for Cretin. Cretin sends it into the zone. This comes to the near side. They send it across. Picked off by Marion. Marion turns, he sends it down. And the Hawks send it to the near boards. Up the near side, they send it across, and this is going to come out of the zone. Hawks send it in, and they're going to change. Platts with the puck behind the net, comes to the near side. Off the boards for Woody. Woody behind the back to Weidland, over to Cretin. Cretin into the zone, he takes a shot. This is skipped away by the goalie. Woody battling along the boards. Squeezes back out. Hawks through neutral ice, into the zone, down the near side. Platts forces him below the goal line. And they come up the far side, pass up, picked off by Cretin. And this comes out of the zone, and the Mavericks are going to change. Hawks chase it down. Face-off circle, come to the near side and neutral ice, and they send it back up. This is intercepted by Platts. He comes in, reverses course, and he drops the puck off. And Foles comes down, get it behind him into neutral ice, and this comes out. Now we got a penalty coming here. I don't know why my clock is so far off. Mavericks are going to go on the power play for the first time. Hawks 2 minutes for tripping. Penalty coming at 13:06 into the first period. Mavs trail by a goal. We're going on the man advantage. Bull, Smith, Lester, Fedor, and Capper on the ice. This comes out. Capper's in position. Comes into the zone. Smith's with him. Gets it down below the goal line. Smith and Capper fighting for it. Hawks come away with it. They send it up top. Kept in by Fedor. Fedor over to Foles. Foles sends this in. No goal. It's 3-5. And we got a goal! No idea who's going to get credited for that goal, but it is going to come at 13:31 into the first period. The Mavs tie it up. 1:29 left to go first. That'll do it for the penalty for the Hawks. Powell's tick the face off. Puck drops, comes to the near side. Out of the reach of Noizu, and Hawks send it back into the neutral zone. Comes into the zone, away. Comes back in, Capper's there. Capper to the near side. For Noizu. Noizu gets separated from it. To the far side, kept in. Capper sends it down below the goal line. Hawks chase it down, below the net. Still fighting for it. Goes to the far side. away. Fouls comes away with it. Sends it to the near side. Back in the zone. Over the goal line. Sends it up the near boards for Capper. Capper keeps it in. Still fighting for it. Fouls comes in. Comes out. Hawks clear. Into the zone. Takes a shot off the stick of Logan. To the far side. Fouls comes in. Hawks, shot. Big save by Cervantes. Fouls it puck behind the net. Comes to the near side. He's going to shovel this up, trying to get it to Cretin. Comes back to him. Big shot there and a stop. With just under a second left in the first period. Knocked down by Cervantes. More of a ceremonial puck drop here, and that'll do it. Into one, we're tied at a goal apiece. We'll be right back with the second period. Second period coming at you in just a minute. Weidland, Cretin, Woody serving as your forwards. Marion and Platts back on defense. Cervantes stays in net. Puck drops and we're off. Over to Cretin. Cretin turns up, trying to get into the zone, and he's met with resistance. Marion sends it across for Platts, out of his reach, and he is going to retreat back into the zone. And sends it up the boards for Weidland. Weidland gets it knifed away into the corner for the Hawks. They send it towards the middle. Poked away by Platts. Platts up the far boards. They send it back to the top. Back down. Near side, Platts battling along the boards. Woody in to help out. This comes out for the Hawks. They send it across to the near side. They take a swing. Off the glove of Cervantes to the far side. Platts battling for the puck. Weidland comes in to help out. This goes behind the net. Hawks to the near side. We got a delay penalty coming here against the Mavericks, and this comes out. They do it. Hawks are going to go on the power play. They're going to get Weidland for hooking. Mavericks are going on the penalty kill. Smith Lester, Platts, and Marion are on the penalty kill unit. Puck drops. Back up top for the Hawks. Send it down. This gets redirected. Comes to the near corner. Smith chasing it down. Comes behind the net. Marion. To Platts. He shovels it across the far boards. And this gets cleared. Plays it up. Hawks behind the net. They reverse to the far side. Pass up in the neutral zone, overskated. Get it to the red line. They're going to send this up. Knocked away by Lester. Lester's in the zone. Comes to the near side. He takes a shot. This goes high. And Lester has it behind the net. Hawks wrestle it away. And then it gets dropped right at the top of the circles. Hawks down the near boards in the neutral zone. Into the zone down the near side. Centering pass. Big save by Cervantes. Platts sends it back up the middle. Hawks down the far side to Lester. Lester comes away with it, and he's going to turn on the Jets. He sends it towards the net. Walkered away. Pulls down. And we're going to get 4-on-4 hockey for 44 seconds. And we take the penalty down. This is going to be 4-on-4 hockey for 44 seconds, and then we're going to have about a minute 16 of the power play. Foles takes the face off, near side, comes to the near boards, Hawks win it back, send it up top. This comes out. Capper's chasing it down, he's got one on him. Capper cuts to the near side, sends it across for Noizu, just out of his reach. Hawks take it over, send it back up towards the neutral zone. This is going to come out, comes to the near side. Puck off the stick, comes into the zone. Capper chases it down. He turns around, sends it up into neutral ice. This goes all the way down. No icing. To the near side, comes back up. Capper sends it down. Hard shot. This goes wide and high. Crawls up the far boards. Hawks clear the zone. Down the far side. Takes a shot from an angle. Sticked away by Cervantes. Hawks come back to it. Fedor with the puck, sends it back up. This goes through the skates of Woody. Send it to the near side. Folds. Met with some resistance. Tries to get it up to Smith. I'm sorry, up to Capper. And this goes into the zone. Sent to the far side. Picked off to Woody. Woody turns. He fires. This goes high. Foles comes to the puck. Battling along the boards. Goes down below the goal line. Hawks send it to the near side. This gets knocked up into the air. They send it back below the goal line. Pops up in the air. Pass across. Intercepted by the Hawks. And they bring it to the near side. Then they circle around. They're going to reset. Kept in by Capper. Down to Foles. Kyle's in there to help out. Foles with the puck, trying to do something, and he runs into some resistance, and this gets shipped across to the near side. Picked off, and knocked back into the zone. Capper sends it across to Hillesheim. Hillesheim in. Pass in the center to Capper, gets deflected. This is in skates. He comes away with it, sends it back up for Powell. Powell sends it in. Hillesheim tried to redirect it, and comes up the far boards. This is a breakaway. Hawks have a breakaway, and this gets knocked away below the goal line. Comes back out. Penalty coming on somebody. They're going to get Fedor. Mavericks going back on the penalty kill. Powell's, Hillesheim, Logan. I think Meineke on the ice. Meineke behind the net, sends it across, rides the rail, and this comes up, and this comes out of the zone. Hawks chasing, rolling puck all the way down below the goal line. Hilleshine down there to battle. Hawks wrestled away. And they get it up in the neutral zone. This goes free. Logan's chasing it down. To the near board, sends it up for Hilleshine. Comes back in. Hawks come away with it. Batted around. Logan comes away with it. He sends it up. Hawks managed to keep it in. Hawks, centering pass. Knocked away by Logan. Down below the goal line. Hawks come back to it. Behind the net. Logan comes away. He sends it hard off the glass, and this circles around and comes out of the zone. Hawks back in. Down the near side. Toe drag. Goes free. Hilleshine comes to it. He's going to send it up. This comes out of the zone. Fouls after it. Hawks get to it first. They're going to reverse. This comes in right to the stick of Meineke. Meineke behind the net. Shovels it up. And this comes out of the zone. Weidland's going to chase it down. Weidland behind the net. Looks in the middle. Nobody's home. 30 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Pass comes up. Marion crashes down. They get it around him. Creighton comes in, wrestles it away, shoveling it back, and gets it clear of the zone. 20 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Hawks send it across ice. This goes off the boards. Pass the middle off the skates of Creighton, and they finally poke it in. Creighton turns around, and he sends the point to the ice. And that'll do it. Mavericks are at full strength. Knocked away by Woody. Hawks come back in, and they're going to send this down. Platts is going to clean it up. Platts cuffs back to the outside. Sends it up for Smith. Smith into the zone. Takes a shot. He scores! Nolan Smith brings it in down the far side, goes bar down to make it 2-1. Goal coming at 7:26 into the second period. 2-1 Mavericks. Puck drops. Comes back to Marion. Marion tries to get it across to Foles. Comes back in. Platts comes away with it into the zone down the near side. Gets it around, and then he runs into traffic. To the near corner, Smith battling. Poked away. Comes out to the middle. Goes free. Foles chasing it down. Platts comes away with it. Platts dumps it back down for Lester. Lester to Foles. Foles tries to get it back down. This pops all the way across. And this comes out of the zone. Platts comes back in, down the near side. He shoots. This gets blocked. Tries to get it to the middle. And the puck goes behind the net for Foles. Towards the net. And a cover. .49 left to go, second period. Mavs lead by a goal. Powell's take the face-off. Hilleshine and Noizu join him on the line. Shot here. Stopped. Lost behind the net. Hilleshine and Noizu back there battling. Comes out. Sent to the far boards. Fedor down to Powell's. Powell sends it towards the net. This goes wide. Going to crawl to the far side. Comes up to Capper. Capper takes a shot from downtown. Off the stick of the goalie, comes back into the middle. Kept in by Fedor, and then he gets his pocket pick. This comes out of the zone. Knocked away by Capper. It gets swallowed up. They send it up towards the top of the zone. Hawks keep it in. Hilleshine battle. This comes out. Hilleshine, Capper. Hawks come in down the far side. into the corner. They reverse, go down below the goal line. Centering pass. This goes wide, comes all the way out. This is going to exit the zone. Hillersheim wrestles it away into the zone. Comes to the near side, on his backhand, turns, takes a shot. This gets blocked to the near corner. Hawks steal it away. Hawks into the zone. Try to get a centering pass off. This goes wide. Comes to the near side for Hillersheim. He shovels it out of the zone. Weidland's going to chase it down. Hawks are going to beat him to it. Hawks to the far side. Sent out for Creighton. Creighton into the neutral zone. Sends it across. This pass gets picked off, but it comes right to Weidland. Weidland in the zone. He takes a shot. This goes wide. Comes up the far side. Woody sends it up for Meineke. Meineke across for Logan. This is picked off, and they send it down ice. Worked away by Meineke. To the far boards, they force it down below the goal line. Meineke has it. Meineke reverses, sends it to the far side. Hawks come back up top. They send it down. This is chipped away behind the net. Logan comes away with it. Sends it up the far side, or the near side. This comes out, and Meineke comes back to it. Hawks are offsides. Pass up to Creighton, intercepted. Hawks come in. Wraparound chance. This goes wide up the far side. Creighton battle along the boards. Passes it up. This gets past Woody. And Hawks stick it over the top of their zone. Come to the near side and neutral ice. They can move around, pass across. This goes wide. Meineke's going to chase this thing down. And he sends it up. Hawks, top of the zone. Foles keeps it in. Sends it across to Creighton. Creighton drops it back for Foles. Foles skates across the middle. And he dumps it back. Hawks race to the neutral zone. This goes on to the Mavericks side. But Smith, Foles, and Logan are back to clean it up. Pass up to Foles. Foles up to Lester. Lester in the zone. He gets it knifed away. Foles comes in, wrestles it away, has it behind the net. Tries to get a wraparound. This gets deflected behind the net. Then he tries to pass it up, deflected by the Hawks. To the far side, they shovel it up the boards. Marion's there to keep it in. He shoots from downtown. This is skipped away by the goalie to the near boards. Hawks take it away into neutral ice. Pass down to the waiting stick of Platts over to Marion. Sends it up to Smith, and he gets separated from the puck. Back to Marion. Marion sends it back in. This dumps in the zone. Mavericks change. Hawks to the near side. Pass goes free. Marion sends it in. Moves to the near corner. Hawks send it to the boards, and this is going to crawl up the near side. Chopped down by Powell's, left in the neutral zone. Marion to the far boards, into the zone, but this comes out. Comes right back to him. Marion chips it around again. Hawks take it away. Poked away by Marion. Into the zone. Down the far side. Pass across. Chipped away by Hillersheim. Centering pass. This is going to crawl across the crease to the far corner, and Marion cleans it up once again. Pass up to Lester. Lester into the zone. Almost into the zone. Passes back to Powell's. Has to reset. Powell's up to Hillersheim. Back to Marion. Marion sends it down. Hawks intercept in the neutral zone. They send it across, and they're going to bring this in. Offside. 1:22 left to go, second period. Mavs lead 2-1. Puck drops. Woody wrestles it away, sends it towards the middle. And the Hawks swatted away. Capper up to Creighton. Sends it in. And offsides. Face off on the far side in the neutral zone. Minute 5 left to go second period. Wide one. Hawks come away with it. They bring it into the zone. Right down the middle. Taken away by Fedor. Fedor sends it across to Creighton, and Creighton's going to exit the zone. Gets it to the near side, and then he gets his pocket picked. Hawks come back into neutral ice. They chop this one away. Lost in skates. Comes into the zone, down the near side. Hawks send it to the middle. Shot. Picked off by Weidland. Weidland sends it across. Nobody's home, and this goes all the way across ice into the zone. Hawks reverse. Weidland and Creighton battling. Hawks to the near side. Picked off by Woody. We got a penalty coming here on the Hawks, down to Creighton. Backhand flip shot. This goes wide, high. And a goal! With exactly 1 second left on the clock, Happer sends it home, and we have a 3-1 lead. Goal coming at 14:59 into the second period. Ceremonial face-off here at center ice. Puck drops, comes to the near side. Sent down by Capper. And that'll do it for the second period. At the end of 2, Mavs lead by a pair. We'll be back with the third. Third period, getting ready to get started. Smith, Lester, Foles are your forwards to start the third. Meineke, Logan back on defense. Cervantes in net. 3-1 lead for your Mavericks. Puck drops. Lester forces it in the zone, comes back to it. This is free. He takes a shot, and this is gloved down. 8 seconds into the period, we're going to get a face-off on the Hawks side of the ice. Puck drops, shovel towards the net, goes behind, comes to the near side for Smith. Smith up to Meineke. Meineke sends it. This gets chopped down, goes behind the net. Smith with the puck, ships it back around for Lester. Lester has it. He reverses back around and he goes down. Feel like that might have been a tripping call, but we'll let it go. Lester comes back to it, sends it across to Meineke. Meineke sends it. This goes wide, gets deflected, and comes to the near side. Hawks take over behind the net. They're going to come to the far side, and then they get poked away. Lester comes to it. He blows a tire. This is free. Jumps right back up front. Meineke with the puck, and he tries to take a shot, and it gets deflected. Comes to the near side, and the Hawks clear. We're going to get icing. .02 left to go here in the game. Powell's, Noizu, Hillesheim come on. Flats and Marion back on defense. Powell stick face off. One back, sent back up to Platts. Platts circles around, takes a shot, but he gets his stick tangled up. This goes across the far side. Marion chases it down. Turns and fires towards the net. This goes free. Hillesheim tried to get to it. Comes to the near side. Hillesheim battling. Powell's comes in to help out. And this comes out of the zone. Powell sends it back to Platts. And this goes all the way across. That's Marion. Marion back up in the neutral zone for Noizu. He gets it around and then he gets taken down. Hawks into the zone towards the middle. Shot here. This gets deflected. Platts comes away with it. Platts, he gets it knifed away. Back to Noizu. Noizu drops it at the red line. Hawks come to it. Platts takes it away, sends it to the boards. And the Hawks have it in. Hawks take a shot. This gets not deflected by Marion. Sends it to the boards for Noizu. Noizu trying to clear the zone. And the Hawks manage to keep it in. Finally cleared. Hawks are waiting for it. Top of the neutral zone. They're going to send it in. Picked off by Marion. Marion sends it across to Cretan. Cretan sends it in the zone. Mavericks change. And he comes away with it behind the net. Makes a cut off the side of the net. Puck's free in front. And a cover. Up on the far side. Puck drops. Weidman sends it to the boards. One back. This comes all the way back, and this comes out. And the Hawks are in down the far side. He's all alone. Sends it towards the middle. This is picked off and sent to the boards by Cretan. Cretan shovels it up into the neutral zone. Hawks are waiting. Turn around. Knocked away by Capper. Sent back in. Fedor chases this thing down. Sends it up for Woody, and this is picked away. Woody tries to get it in the middle, and he does to Cretan. Cretan into the neutral zone. And he gets separated from it. Lost in the referee's skates, and they send this back up in neutral ice. Fedor takes over at the top of the zone, and he's going to retreat. Pass up to Woody. He chips it into the neutral zone. The Hawks are going to chase this down. They're going to cut right in front of the net. To the far side, they send it up the board. Smith comes in. Looked out by the Hawks, and they're going to clear the zone. Hawks off the skates, and they're off sides. And we have a penalty coming here. No penalty. Smith behind the net, centering pass goes wide, all the way back up top to Lester. Lester makes a move around in the faceoff circle, tries to get a centering pass, finally does, and this goes through the crease. To the far side. Hawks come up into the neutral zone. Fedor was waiting. He sends it over to Foles. Foles tried to chip it up. This is picked off by the Hawks, and they get it in the zone down the near side. Centering pass poked away by Foles. Great stick there. And this comes up to Lester. Lester runs into some trouble. And he finally comes back to it. Sends it across for Smith. Smith sends it into the zone. Hawks were ready for it. Pass on the neutral zone gets shipped up into the air, taken away by Foles. Folds up to Lester. Has it in the zone. He gets it in the zone, taken out. And the Hawks come up the far side. Forced to the far boards by Meineke. He drops it. And the Hawks are going to take this behind the goal line. The centering pass comes all the way to the near boards. Lester chases it down. Hawks pick over. They were waiting to get on sides. They finally do. And Powell takes over. Powell makes a move. Cuts back to the middle. Nobody to beat. And then he runs into all the sweaters. And the Hawks cover. 9:58 left to go in the game. Mavs lead by a pair. Powell takes a face off. Comes right to the middle. Up the far boards in the neutral zone. Powell races up. Separates it from him, but they take it away from him and bring it in down the far side. Shot. This goes wide. Comes up the far boards. Back in the middle for the Hawks. This goes off bodies. Logan comes away with it. He gets it wrestled away. Down below for Meineke. Hooked away by Logan. Meineke comes away with it over to Hillesheim. Hillesheim cuts to the far side. Looking for some help. Sends it back up to Logan. Logan sends it down. Tipped away by the goalie. Hillesheim below the net. Hawks come away with it, and they're going to bring it up the far near side. Poked away by Noizu. Noizu pops it up. This is going to come back up to Meineke. Meineke sends it. Off the goalie. Backhand chip shot here by Noizu. Goes wide. Hillesheim chases it to the boards. And he gets it wrestled away. Hawks come away with it. They're going to send this one down. It's not going to have enough on it for icing. And Meineke's going to chase this. Meineke, regrouping behind the net, comes to the near side. Sends it up for Weidland. Weidland chips it up. Woody's got it in the zone. He gets separated from it. And the Hawks in down the far side. Centering pass. This goes off skates. And chipped back out by the Mavericks right in the middle. Shot here. This goes wide. Hawks goal coming at 6:43 into the third period, and they make it a one-goal game. Weidland, Woody, and Cretin are your forwards. Marion and Platts back on D. Weidland gets the face-off, wins it back to Platts. Platts shovels it up for Woody. He's got it in the zone. He's just going to horseshoe this around. Goes to the far side for Cretin. Cretin battling. Weidland comes away with it behind the net. And he gets it wrestled away to the far side, to the near corner. Kept in by Platts. Platts takes a shot. This goes off bodies. And the Hawks send this up in the neutral ice. They've got it in the zone. Nobody to beat at the face-off circles, and they get separated from it. Weidland gets stripped up, and the Hawks take over in the neutral zone. Hawks come back up in the neutral ice. They're just going to send this one into the zone. Platts is going to chase it down. And the Mavs change. Up to Smith. Smith gets separated from it. The Hawks turn around. They're going to bring this one back in. Chipped away by Smith to Foles. Taken away by the Hawks. Knocked away by Marion. Hawks have it. They go behind the net. Centering pass. This gets thrown right to Foles. Foles through neutral ice. Takes a shot. This is knocked down. And this gets sent to near boards. Back up to Platts. Platts runs into some trouble. Sheds his man. He sends it down. This is redirected. Smith right behind the net. Wrestled away. Comes back up for Marion. Marion sends it. Chopped down. Lester. Comes comes to the far boards, and the Hawks clear. In the zone, down the far side. Off the skates of Platts. He wrestles it away. He's got it. He's going to make a move. He's into the neutral zone. He's got Lester with him. Lester sends it down below the goal line. That did not start the clock. I will fix that in a second. Powell's battling. Lester comes in. Kept in by Platts. They clear. Powell's is there. He sends it back towards the red line. We got some fisticuffs going on here. Hillesheim matched against the boards. This comes back out for Noizu. Noizu resets back to Marion. This goes into the zone. 5:35 left to go. I'll fix the clock here in just a minute as soon as we've got a stoppage. Puck down below the goal line. This comes out. Hawks are through neutral ice and in down the near side. They're into all sorts of trouble. Hillesheim, he gets separated from it. They come back up top. Hawks, Clapper from the goal line. This goes wide behind the net for Marion. Marion reverses against the boards, gets his pocket pick. This goes back for Powell's. Powell's horseshoes it around. Over to Capper, who sends it back to the other side. This comes up in the air, bounces around, and comes to the near boards. They're still battling for it. That comes out. Lester with the puck. Hillesheim trailing, comes down, sends it towards the net. This goes off the goalie. He covers. 4:29 left to go here in the game. Mavs lead by a goal. Platts sends it back. Woody sends it across to Fedor. Fedor battles over to Cretan, comes back up to Fedor. Fedor runs into all the black sweaters. And the Hawks are going to clear it. Taken away by Fedor. Fedor's in with Weidland and Cretan. He sends it down towards the net. This is going to come up the far side. Cretan's going to get to it. Sends it up for Woody. Woody makes a move, comes to the outside. He sends it from downtown. This goes off bodies. Hawks bring it back out. Shovel it in the neutral zone. Capper chops it down. Capper tried to get it in the zone. This went off. This comes into the zone down the near side. Cretan's going to chase it down in the corner. 3:45 left, 3:44 left to go. Weidland takes the face-off, one back by the Hawks. They're going to send this. This is shot down by Woody. Capper comes in, he sends it. This gets redirected, comes up the far side. Cretan battling along the boards. Weidland comes in to help out. Hawks win the battle. Up the near boards. This is going to come up for Fedor. Fedor chops it back down. Weidland's going to clean this up behind the net. This comes to the near side. And they send it towards the middle. Keeps it in. The far side, dropped off by the Hawks. They send it up, and this is going to get knocked up into the air for Capper. Sends it towards the Hawks zone. Come to the near side. Knocked down by Woody. Woody along the boards. Hawks wrestled away. They come across the near side. This is shot up in the air again. The Hawks are in the neutral zone, and they're through. Taken away by Fedor. Behind the net to the near side. Fedor's going to chase it down. Smith is with him. Centering pass. Knocked down by Smith. Logan straightens around behind the net to the near side. Then he reverses. And he sends it up for Cretan. Cretan runs into some resistance. And sends it down the zone. And the Mavericks are going to change. We're going to get icing. 2:13 left to go in the game. Back up, picked off by Foles. He turns and he fires. Icing. This is going to come all the way back down again. Puck drops. Foles. Comes out of the zone into neutral ice, and he runs into all the black sweaters. They knife it away from him. They're going to turn around, bring it into the zone, pass in the middle. He's met with resistance, pass across, shot, knocked down by Cervantes. 47 left to go, and we have an empty net for the Hawks. We are 6 on 5. 47 left to go. Puck drops. This is going to come back. Across to the near side. Lester in the corner. Whole world there to help him out. It's back behind the net. Sent up to the near side. Poked around by Lester. Hawks get to it. They're going to send it across. Stepped in. Shot from downtown. Knocked away. The door in the corner. He sends it to the near side for Platts. Platts takes over, goes back to the other side. This clears. And icing. He was going for the empty netter, but it was a little wide. Minute 13 left to go. Wideland, quick face-off, drops. It's lost in the face-off circle. Capper sends it up. Hawks have it. They're going to send it in from downtown. This gets shipped away by Capper to the near corner. Capper chips it hard off the glass. We're going to get icing. 58 seconds left to go. Drops the face-off circle. Creighton comes away with it. He gets it into neutral ice. Hawks come back from the near side. They are offsides, and they got to get back. Capper's going to chase this thing down. Capper hard off the board. Chips it around, trying to get it free of the zone, and he does. He just sends it. And the Hawks are going to pick this off. Half minute left to go. Hawks into the zone, down the middle. They'll make to move around, take a shot. This one with face mask of Cervantes. Comes to the near side. Marion sends it up. Shot here, goes wide. Comes to the near side. Creighton tries to get it free. Wideland finally does, and this goes down the zone. Hawks have it. 10 seconds left to go. To the far side. Cut back. This is taken over. Pass across to the near side. 4 seconds. That'll do it. Mavs win it. We're going to get some mean looks at the end of the game, but Mavs are going to win it 3-2. And that'll do it from Maple Grove. Everybody have a great Sunday and a happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. We will see you next time.